Hello everyone, welcome back to Medical Coding Club. This is Chandrika. So as few of you asked me to explain about NCCI edits, so today I'm going to explain with an example. So I also made a complete long video on NCCI edit using software also. I think it is already there on my YouTube channel. So if you have not checked that video, please do check it. And today, like since I got this example, so I'll quickly explain what it is. So as you all know, NCCI stands for National Correct Coding Initiative. So like last year CPC exam, they questioned about NCCI stands for. Okay, so you should know the complete acronym or the abbreviation of NCCI. So here then comes to, if you just ask yourself that whenever there are two procedures, we should question ourselves that can these two services be reported together on the same patient on the same date of service. Okay, so for that we will have to check the CCI edits. So why the CCI edits was developed is mainly because to prevent improper coding and inappropriate payment system when we are reporting two CPT codes together. Okay, so now here if you see here, there are, you can see there is a column 1 CPT code set and there is column 2 list of CPT code set. So now you need to understand what is this column 1. So column 1 codes, we call it as comprehensive codes. Okay, so like column 1 is the primary or the comprehensive code. So it is considered the larger or more inclusive services. Okay, column 1 CPT codes are considered as a comprehensive code, and it is like larger or more inclusive services. Same way, coming to column 2 CPT code set, what you are seeing here, it is considered as a component codes. Okay, it is generally considered, it is included in the column 1 services when we are going to apply the CCI edits. Okay, so you need to know which CPT code is in column 1 and which CPT code is in column 2. Okay, and which column has more value. So it's not like column 1 is always has a higher dollar value or higher payment thing. But what we will see is column 1 has a coding priority in the NCCI edit because it is a comprehensive code. Okay, so then comes to like what is the NCCI modifier indicator. So you can see here modifiers. There are three main indicators: 0, 1 and 9. So if you get a 0 between two CPT codes, in like that says not allowed. Okay, that means even using any modifier, you cannot build those two services together. Same way, if you get indicator 1, then it is allowed. It says that using appropriate modifier, you can bypass the edits. Okay, so you can make the provider get payment by using appropriate modifier. You need to explain them. These services are distinct, in their own ways. So you have to apply 59 modifier. So that time, if you get a indicator 1, then you are going to use the 59 modifier to this column 2 and you will be processing that. Then if you get a 9 as an indicator, then it is not applicable. Okay, not applicable. So here this PTP edit rational, it says procedure to procedure rationally. Okay, so now check this question. So here they're questioning, they have given the complete list, and then on that list they're questioning, using the NCCI edit information provided, which of the following statement is true. Okay, so I already told you, if you get indicator 0, you cannot use a modifier to bypass the edit. If you get 1, then you can use the 55 modifier to bypass the edit. Okay, so now if you observe here, they are questioning which of the below following statement is true, they are asking. So you have to just check all the options. So they have discussed 60225, the comprehensive code is it's remained same with all the options. So 60225, it comes in column 1. Now for this column 1, check the corresponding column 2 codes. Okay, so the last option, if you see, they're saying modifier 59 is appropriate when billing 60225 and 64510 on the same claim documentation support both the services being performed. So now what you have to do when you check this information in the NCCI edit software. So for example, here is a 60225 and check 64 what is the code 64510. Okay, here it is, the second one here, 60225 and 64510. So what indicator we are getting? We are getting 0 as our indicator. Okay, which means not allowed. Okay, not allowed, not allowed. You cannot use any modifier. So you have to eliminate the option D, because they are saying you can use modifier 59. 59 is appropriate, they are saying. Okay, that is not possible because you are getting 0 as your indicator and you cannot use any modifier here. Same way, look into the option C. Modifier 59 is not appropriate when billing 60225 and 96360 regardless of the documentation provided. So here it is, 60225 and 96360. Okay, so you are coming and seeing the indicator. The indicator says 1. Okay, which means you can use modifier 59 when it is applicable. Okay, when it is needed, you can use that. Okay, so that you have to eliminate option C also, because what they said here, modifier 59 is not appropriate, they are saying. But if you observe here in the last row, the indicator is 1, which means you can use modifier 59. In the C sentence, it should be like modifier 59 is appropriate to use between 60225 and 96360. Okay, but in the option they said is not appropriate, so you have to eliminate that also. Then comes to option B, modifier 59 is appropriate when billing 60225 64520. Okay, 64520, this one. So again, you are getting indicator 0. So you cannot use modifier 59 here. So eliminate option B also. Then comes to A, modifier 59 is not appropriate. Okay, they are admitting that modifier 59 is not appropriate when billing 60225 and 64530 regardless of the documentation provided. So it seems like correct sentence. Okay, the statement is true here. So if you observe 60225 and 64530, here it is. Again, this also getting 0 as indicator. Okay, so out of all this below statement, the first one, modifier 59 is not appropriate when billing 60225 and 64530 is the correct statement. Okay, it's a true statement. We cannot use any modifier because we are getting 0 as an indicator. Okay, so for this question, option A will be the answer. Okay, so same way, in some circumstances, instead of using 59 modifier, we will go with using X modifiers. Okay, we have 4 modifier actually. We have XC modifier, XS modifier, XP modifier, and XU modifier. Okay, XC modifier refers to separate encounter. So mainly with a little time gap, the services occur during the separate encounters. And XS means separate structure itself. So the services are distinct because the services performed on a different organ or a different structure. Okay, same way XP, separate practitioner. So other physician is involved. I mean, he is treating. Lastly, you have XU modifier that says unusual non-overlapping services. The services are distinct because they do not overlap in the usual way. Okay, so we have to always know about the usage of modifier 59, and you all know 59 modifier is used to report the distinct services. Okay, so we should make sure like in which way they are distinct. Procedure might be same, like you might be doing same FNA biopsy only. Okay, but under FNA biopsy, if the procedure is being performed on a separate lesions, or maybe using a different imaging modalities, one was using ultrasound, one was using fluoroscopy, then here procedure modality is different. Okay, FNA procedure, the primary procedure is common, but when we are looking into the procedure modalities, here they are using 2 different imaging modalities. Okay, so that is how they are unique with their respective the procedure that provider is doing. So you need to make sure that using an appropriate modifier at the appropriate time. So before processing any two CPT codes, you once have to check the CCI edits. Okay, once you are sure about the edit, what it says, based on that you can process. Okay, if you are getting 0, then you cannot process the column 2 codes. You will be processing with the column 1 code only. Okay, same way, if you are billing using 59 modifier also, like for example here, if you get 1 as your indicator, that means it is allowed, modifier is allowed. So that time usually you will be reporting your modifier with the column 2 codes. Okay, with the component codes we will be using modifier 59. So current year CPC exam also, they have question about which is the most used NCCI modifier, like the prominent usage of 59 modifier they have asked. So just remember, if they are questioning NCCI modifier, then 59 is the one. Okay, we will be using to bypass the edits. So yes, that's all. So it was just a brief video which regards to NCCI edits. I hope if you watch this video, you will be having a clear understanding on the modifier, like indicators of NCCI, and also you'll have idea on what is column 1 and column 2. Okay, so that's all. And also for current August CPC exam, there is no changes. Okay, there is no pattern change or there is no question paper change. It like I get a lot of questions like, please send me August month question, July month question. So the question is not, the paper is not going to change on a monthly basis. Okay, so just few of you just misguiding you. It's not going to happen like that. Every year in once they'll have they'll have a pool of questions. Okay, and like assume they have a set of 600 to 1000 questions in their question bank. So it simultaneously it picks and you will be getting the same repeated questions only. Okay, so you will not be seeing like if August month you have a new paper or September month you have a new paper. It's not like that. Okay, so you have to come out of that bubble. Okay, so if someone is misguiding like that, you have to tell them, or you have to guide them. It is not happening in that way. Okay, so most of the people, like there are so many information in the long, like last videos. 1 year, like in the beginning of the 2026, I have made a complete video which is important for throughout the year. Okay, but what people are thinking, if the video is posted in January or February, they think, oh, February is over now, so those CPC questions are not important for me who is writing exam in August. Okay, it's not like that. The knowledge what you're gaining with the January video or February video, it will help you throughout the year. Okay, that's all I want to give you an assurance. Okay guys, so yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel and please do share with your medical coding friends.